Pikachu experience he has, because N64, even though you told me he hasn't played the game in a few months, still one of the stronger Pikachus. I could really get away with saying in the nation, because there's not a whole lot of them.
There really aren't.
I'm not going to sit here and say he's like tip-top cream of the crop, but if you see him, it's something you actually have to pay attention to. He knows what he's doing, and he knows what he's looking for.
Yeah, he's been around for a while, so.
And he's going to have a matchup that, even though it scares the living bejesus out of a Pikachu, it's still something that's pretty favorable for him. He can work around a lot of the lingering moves of Ganon. If and when he gets him off the stage, it's easy for him to cover a lot of things with jumping out there if he wants to with a Thunder Jolt. If he gets close to the ledge, up being, he has down tilt and forward tilt to deal with. So
right.
He has things to work with. All he has to do is just literally not get hit.
Yeah. It's Ganondorf's just too slow in this matchup, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Pikachu's going to be moving around all over him. We'll see if how N64 handles this. Looks like they go straight to Dreamland. This is a pretty good pick for Ganondorf, I'd say, but it also gives Pikachu a lot of room to move around.
He knows about the change, right? He doesn't have the reaction to. He doesn't really have the reaction to low resist, but he knows it exists. So that's going to be something to really wear into N64 in the low percent.
Oh man. Whoa. Ooh, that could have ended really, really poorly for Yort.
And I can't even really fault him for being above the two, which is one of the rules I say you have to have against the Pikachu. He literally got slapped just for trying to reach and get another grab on him.
Very quick mashing by N64. So N64 has largely been winning the neutral here, but as you can tell, when Ganondorf lands a hit, it's a pretty big deal in this matchup. Oh, that's tied the stock pretty quickly.
Oh, yeah. Nice down to keep control around, up to push it back to the ledge. Trying to play in the middle. Control. Narrow back in, but we get back into the other side. That was a good punish on that. We didn't get a whole lot. We got a little bit of position before we got sent back out. Nice little heads up play there.
Oh wow, snipes a ledge from him real quick.
Literally stole the ledge. That was a pretty monstrous jab. Caught him running away.
Rich's been opting for a lot of rolling off the ledge to cover as an edge guard, but it's not working out for him because he should be just trying to hit whoever's recovering.
Yeah, I kind of wonder if he just thinks that he was going for the ledge and he doesn't know the exact distance that a Pikachu can go.
But I mean, it's the Ganondorf standard. You don't edge guard. You either wait in the middle or you do nothing. Let him back to the stage because it's honorable. Because you gotta have some honor to play Ganondorf in the 28x metagame.
I like the choices he's making now. You see, Yort's going back to his typical gameplay. He moves around a lot, but he pays close attention to his spacing. He got both of those openings with a wave dash back or a dash back just to make N64 with his aerial approach. Right. Traded with him there with a back air, which he wouldn't have been able to get if he wasn't running away from him. Holding on to his face again. He just wasn't far enough in. Because he wasn't far enough, he'll have to figure out how to get far enough on his last stop.
N64 has had some really solid edge guards in this game so far. Yeah, I don't think he's dropped one yet.
Yeah, N64 starting to realize that Yort's trying to hold on to a lot of space, so he's diving in with a lot of forward airs and neutral airs. He's trying to interrupt all the laggy forward airs that you see coming out of the game.
Yort's basically, he's pretending like Ganondorf has a dash dance when he really doesn't. Oh wow, that upper could have ended a lot worse for Yort.
That back air was pretty bad for him.
Yeah. N64 tries to cover that roll, doesn't quite get it in time, but that's really Ganondorf's only option sometimes. N64 he's adapting to it. He's getting really close to being able to cover it now. Alternatively, he could just not miss his wake up grab options like he just did there. So. Oh. That's really stuck.
He saw that through and through. Backed up, gave him the space. Yort tried to take a really heavy read with a forward smash. He got crushed for it.
I'm sure he probably didn't mean to do that forward smash. Most likely it was a forward tilt or a dash forward jab or something like that.
Hey, guess what?
What's up?
It happened.
It's true.
You can't take it back. He doesn't get a mulligan for it.
We can rewind the tapes,
Maybe.
Oh, that was a really, really greedy down air. That was hoping for a lot there from N64. Also, this is a really interesting counter pick for Ganondorf. He's not very good on this stage, historically. He has the same problems that Captain Falcon has, where like the platform heights kind of prevent his movement a lot of the time. He gets kind of caught on them as he's trying to short hop. He just lands on them and can't really throw out his aerials and things like that. Interesting choice from Yort.
One thing I really like to see out of Yort in this matchup, especially when N64 starts running with momentum, is a lot more up. And the reason why I say that is a lot of times what's been happening with N64 has been paying a lot of respect to the front. He'll attack it when he sees the port air, but he spends a lot of time he spends a lot of time right there, jumping over it and getting behind it.
Right.
So we need to protect that aerial space, but we don't need to protect it with port air. It's too slow.
Right.
So I'm thinking more up airs. I can't say back airs because we've had our back air clips, but something just quick enough to cover the angle so Pikachu can't really approach it. You know?
Yeah, really doing like, I mean, his movement is pretty solid if he just incorporated some quicker moves in there, which Ganondorf only has one really in the up air. It helped him a lot. And it looks like he's actually making the adaptation as we speak. So maybe we should be speaking so loudly. Who knows?
Down smash to get under the neutral there. Platform dropped up there, starting to resolve. And again, not really, I don't want to say he's not knowing. It's hard. Especially when you allow Pikachu to come that far for his recovery. It's a pure random guess. There's not a whole lot you can do without going at it.
Oh wow, that DI was all the way to Algeria. That was ooh. Gets a chain grab, but we'll see how far it goes. Oh wow, that was
pretty greedy.
Yeah, I was hoping for a lot there from N64. A lot of big mistakes. N64 going for the dream combo, the down air to up air chain. That doesn't actually work.
I kind of look at a scenario like that and think maybe he was expecting him to fall down into him, you know?
Yeah, but it was the wrong percent to attempt that.
See, there we go again. N64 trying to just stay behind him. If nothing else, letting him be a little more aggressive, taking the shield grab out of the scenario, making up air less of a threat as long as he doesn't jump above him. I like that we stepped up with the jab on him. We got interrupted. I think he wanted another forward air, although that would have got clipped by the neutral air too. And N64 feeling really nice. He could have just let him go. Maybe he wanted to take the stock himself.
I think maybe he was just feeling really mean actually. Maybe not nice. It might have been the opposite. Oh my god. The quick gimp. One thing that I would like to see more from N64 in that set though was his up angle seemed to be kind of lacking. He kind of never got to the ledge. Even when Ganondorf wasn't there, he kind of up-E'd and whiffed it every single time. So. It's pretty interesting. I don't know. Fun for you.
So you said that match was fun now?
Fun.
Okay, I was about to say, because I remember the last time we talked about that, you actually said you didn't like it.